All right, what's going on? So here we got some Fluendaries versus some B Trooper. Um, the ban list is about to come out. They've already released what's gonna get banned. A lot of stuff that I play actually is getting hit this time. Like, I'm glad they're actually like getting rid of some of the floodgates. Like, I'm glad they're getting rid of Imperial Order. I kind of hate that card. I don't really play it. But I actually do play Vanity's Emptiness. It's in this deck. I didn't think Vanity's Emptiness was that bad. It helped me win this duel, but I don't really run into a lot of people that play Vanity's Emptiness. Like, I haven't had that issue. And it's not that hard to out Vanity's Emptiness. You just have to run some kind of removal or some kind of way to get cards into the graveyard um, on your opponent's side of the field. It's not really that hard, not really that bad to deal with. I understand some people set up these huge negate boards and then they flip it and you can't really get past it. I understand that, but um, that's just Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, people are gonna set up stupid, crazy negate boards already. Um, I think the prank kids hit um, probably gonna be pretty hard. Probably gonna be pretty hard for prank kids players. Really, now you're just gonna be able to only really do one thing, and then after that, I mean, if your board gets wiped with prank kids, then it's pretty much GG. Not, it's going to be hard to kind of recover if you use the effect of Meow Meow Move to keep that card on the field. Keep whatever card you tribute on the field. After that, if your board gets wiped, you're pretty much shit out of luck. Um, I mean, Cross Out Designator. I didn't think that one needed to be hit. Um, that was just one way to deal with people that play like call by, that play Ash Blossom, Maxi. It's just a way to deal with a lot of that shit so you can play the game and have fun. So now that it's getting like hit, it's gonna be kind of frustrating. Pot of Prosperity, I understand why they hit it, but I also play that one. That one's actually in this deck at 3. Um, so yeah, a lot of cards that I play actually did get hit. There's a few more cards that I play that actually got hit too. So, and here's Vanity's Emptiness. I actually draw into it right here. Since it's at 1, you kind of have to search for this card. And I think that's why they actually like are banning Pot of Prosperity, or not banning it, but limiting it to 1, because people were using like 3 Pot of Prosperity to pretty much search all the way through their decks. Once each turn, they would just search through their deck, banish, and you could search pretty deep with that card. So I don't think Konami liked that too much. A lot of decks run pretty much one card engines. Fluandaries is kind of a one card engine. Um, Robina can pretty much get you full combo. If you have map, then it's even more powerful. But pretty much Robina is just like full combo for you. So using Pot of Prosperity, full combo. So right here, this guy can't really out um, my Vanity's Emptiness. And me, I'm smart enough to know not to play anything that he can out other than what's already on the field. And I know that if he crashes into any of my Flawanderies, it's not going to send him to the graveyard. So that won't out Vanity's Emptiness. He would actually have to be able to beat over or do something to a monster like Impin or one of my other boss monsters, which he's not really going to be able to do, especially when he can't special summon. So I just send these two cards back with hope of trying to find something else. And one mistake that some people would make is on the next turn, they don't even think about it. They just would max C right away. And that would lose their Vanity's Emptiness. You don't want to do that. So I'm just going to activate the map right here since he normal summons Resonance Insect, and then just go ahead and get rid of his Resonance Insect. This is like really hard for people to deal with because they have to normal summon to get past Vanity's Emptiness, and then once they normal summon, map just allows you to start playing your Floowandereeze, and then if you have Unexplored Winds, you can tribute the one card they summon, so they can never really summon anything. So basically, it's GG's for him. So I summon Impin right here. This is already lethal damage, but I'm just going to put out a couple more monsters. And then just attack him for game. And this is pretty much already just a GG for him. And then I just banish this card, his Flying Sting, because I know it can loop. Even though he's not going to be able to use it because I've already pretty much won the game. And if you guys want to see his deck list, I'll show it to you. And I know quite a bit about B Troopers because I actually play B Troopers. And yeah, I'm on a win streak, so all I do is win, 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 no matter what. But anyways, okay. So he's got a pretty interesting deck. He's got some anime like type cards in here. Parasite Paranoid, which is kind of like I guess an upgrade to Parasite Parasite, or a newer version of that card from the anime. He is running Goki Pole and Killer Needle, so he could have actually used this to pop some of my monsters, but he didn't get to it in time because he can't actually special summon that Killer Needle. So I understand why he went for Resonance Insect. Um, he's got Insect Queen in this deck. I haven't saw anybody run Insect Queen or Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth in a B Troopers deck. And I do run one Kaiju in mines because it's searchable and it can get rid of some like big boss monster. But I'm surprised he's running Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth and the Insect Queen. He must be a fan of Weevil Underwood, the anime, and then he's also running Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. And then it looks like he's got landing, so he's got the fusion monster in here. I don't run that, and then he's also got Zeus in the deck. I don't run Zeus in mines either. Uh, Mines is more of a pure build. Underworld Goddess, and this kind of trolls some people, I guess. But yeah, so I'll show you guys mines, my B Trooper deck. So I think mine's a little more consistent, more of a pure kind of B Trooper deck. I run three invincible, giant invincible B Troopers or whatever this is called, and then I have just a little bit more floodgates in mines. Um, so a lot of the times I like to make B Trooper Armor Horn, and then also Inzector Pico Finel, however you say this card, and then I'll try to summon out one more card or something to basically get to where I can have this card plus the boss on the field at the same time. If I can get to that point where I can have um, Armor Horn and this card Atlas on the field at the same time, or I'm sorry, these two. If I can have these two cards on the field at the same time, what I'll do is I'll actually activate Inzect, this card's effect, and then attach Scary Moth to Giant B Trooper Invincible Atlas, basically making it to where my opponents can only really summon, like special summon one time. It's pretty difficult for them to deal with Floodgate because it's hard to out the Giant B Trooper Invincible Atlas, and then once you do that, then you can just tribute off Inzector, Pico Finelia, and then you can go into something else. Summon out whatever other B Trooper monster that you want. Sometimes I'll go for like B Trooper Stinger Lance, and then once I do that, then I'll just search for the trap card, Flying Sting. So yeah, so it's a lot of stuff you can do with this deck, and it's not actually hard to get those cards on the field at the same time. It's not hard to get Pico Finelia and Invincible Atlas at the same time on the field. especially not with this deck list. But all right, so GG's. Hopefully you guys like the deck list. If you enjoyed the content, just give it a like, leave a comment, whatever you think. Just leave a comment. GG's.